Hey there, Gemini. Gemini risings, Gemini suns. This horoscope will be pertaining to both of you, all of you. My name is VerDarLuz. I'm a Shamanic astrologer and human design life coach at shamanstorch.com. I do a lot of teleclasses and really excited to be launching this video segment monthly for the horoscopes. So let's dive into it. What's going on for Gemini risings this month? Well, again, the rising sign will be a bit more accurate for you, so if you can use that, that would be great. But let's just start by saying that we do have Mars in Scorpio now, and so that's a deepening process for all of us in our relationships and our psychological processes. And Mars is going to be coming close to Saturn, both in Scorpio here. So, traditionally these were called the two malefic planets, meaning the two planets that we don't tend to like what they do in our life. And now they're going to be in a single house together for you. And that area of life where they are is in the sixth house. And so let's talk about the best ways of working with the malefics. They obviously have their function, and Mars and Saturn together, well, first they can feel frustrating. Mars wants to go and do and achieve, and he's the knight out there trying to make things happen. And then he comes up against Saturn, who puts the limitations, the constrictions, the delays, the obstacles in the way. So what Mars and Saturn are trying to do in your sixth house is ask you, hey, what are my long-term goals and objectives in the area of health and diet and in my day-to-day life? And so one of the things you do want to be aware of with this is, because we have malefics in the area of health, really tending to your health, not overworking yourself, not overburdening yourself, or saying yes to too much. The Mars aspect could really burn us out, and we could have some health issues come up. Also some frustration with some repeating health story that we may be processing in our lives. So I would take a lot of precautionary work in your life, like doing eating really well, doing a great diet, maybe a cleanse, or also bringing in things like medicinal mushrooms or different herbs. Look with spirulina, a lot of the green foods, just really taking care of yourself. But I'd say it's going to be a really busy month, because this is a lot of energy down in this sixth house, which is a lot about busyness. But one of the things you can ask yourself is, what is the difference in my life between busy and being efficient and productive? And this is where having your tasks to take care of is important during this month. And Mars and Saturn can really help you, put the energy towards all the little things you got to check off your list. But I guarantee that your list will continue to grow this month. So you got to take stock of all you've accomplished, all those ambitions that are being reached day to day, step by step, and really honor that in yourself, so you don't experience that frustration. At the same time, acknowledging what is a longer term goal, a longer term objective that you can be starting to really build towards right now. Okay, so let's move on to the benefic energy that's coming in with Venus and Jupiter. It's really interesting. The two malefics and two benefics are coupling up this month. And actually, you have Mercury also there in Leo with Venus and Jupiter. This is more in the middle of the month, and the Sun. So the third house in your chart is really getting this super enhanced boost from this energy. And this empowerment, this inspiration, it's really emphasizing that you get out there with a message and network and connect and communicate with people. This is a beautiful time if you're a writer, you want to get your word out to the world. It's a good time to put out your newsletters, to build a list with people who have the same interests as you. If you're doing any kind of work online, really having an online presence, some kind of marketing online. The third house is all about communication. This is what's growing and expanding for you right now. There's opportunities here. Maybe there's significant people you can network with, and so you really want to jump on every and any opportunity to get your message out there. And that may also include short trips, going to teach somewhere if you have that opportunity, going to learn somewhere, a weekend workshop or training, diving into some information. Really, really good. Sharing with people, friends, about things you love to learn. That's a very Venus in the third house type of energy. Could also be really good to be connecting with siblings at this time. Something really positive may be happening with them. There may be a lot of joy with them, a sense of abundance with them. So it can feel really great to be in their presence right now. Lots of ideas coming through. Definitely writing right now, getting all your ideas down and sharing them is a huge process of growth for you. The last thing I'll share is that Jupiter is, if you were born at the within the first 10 degrees of the rising sign being Gemini, then you do have Jupiter now trining your descendant, your angle of partnership. So this can bring in some really beautiful connections with people, expansive and optimistic and joyful relationships. Maybe even some teachers in your life could be coming your way, but that sense of real positive energy coming through. So definitely pick up on that this month with Jupiter trining the descendant. And that's what I want to share with you this month. So thanks, Geminis, and we'll check in with you next month. VerDarLuz, shamanstorch.com. Namaste.